today's video, I will show you how to plan, write, and set up your Google Ads campaign in order to sell more of your product or service. Now, the first step is focus. You need to be very focused on one of your product or services. I know you have many products and services that may be beneficial to your ideal client. However, the Google Ad campaign is only going to work if you're very focused on one. The focus for the campaign I will be setting up today is Google Ads. Step 2 is keyword research. There are a ton of ways to do keyword research, but for the scope of this video, I'm just going to show you one of my favorites, which is semrush.com. So go to semrush.com, you can get the full version. You can use it for free too, but you're going to be very limited in what you can do. In the search bar here, I'm going to enter the focus of the campaign and hit enter. As you can see here, there's a large volume for this keyword. However, the keyword difficulty is very hard. So that tells me right away I'm going to need to get more specific when choosing my keywords because it's going to be way too hard to rank for just Google Ads. If I scroll down a little bit here, we're going to see some keyword variations, some questions related to the keyword, and some related keywords. These are going to be great for giving me more ideas of related keywords that I can use in my campaign. Right off the bat, I see this question here: how can Google Ads help you advance your business goals? It has a much lower volume, but still significant. But the keyword difficulty is very, very low, so I can likely rank easily for this keyword, and it won't cost me too much in my Google Ad campaign. Now, to get some more ideas, let's click on View All 44,000 Keywords. Now, right off the bat, it's going to organize them by volume, but I actually want to organize them by keyword difficulty. This is going to show me the easiest words that I can rank for without breaking my budget. I'm still going to have to find stuff that's related to the service that I'm selling. So Google Ads Burlington maybe doesn't work. Google Ads Calgary, Vancouver. So I can kind of see this trend of just Google Ads city. So maybe because I live in Toronto, I could use the keyword Google Ads Toronto. WordPress Lightspeed Cache Google Ads, that's not really related. Google Ads Measurement Assessment Answers. You know, as you can see, some of these lower keyword difficulty terms are not really that relevant. But if I look further, I should be able to find some that I can use. So here's a couple good ones: Google Ads Agency City and Google Ads Management Toronto. So I just wrote both of those down. Those are both very high commercial intent keywords. These people are obviously looking for a service like mine, and they also have very low keyword difficulty. Now that I have a list of keywords that I want to use for my campaign, it's time to actually create the campaign. So go to ads.google.com and sign in or create an account. Once you're logged in, you want to go to the top left corner, click this plus button that says create, and create a campaign. If this menu doesn't come up for you, you're just going to want to scroll down, and somewhere around here, you should see a button that says switch to expert mode. You're going to want to click that, and then this menu should pop up for you. You're going to choose your objective. For this campaign, I'm going to look for leads. You can choose your different conversion actions, such as submitting contact info, calling you, submitting a lead form, or just getting on the website. You're going to select a campaign type. Some of these are pretty useful, like video campaigns if you have a video ad, display ads if your business is very picture focused. But I'm actually going to choose a search ad, which is going to specifically target people who are specifically looking for my service. And then you select the ways you'd like to reach your goal. I'm just going to choose lead form submissions. And then you can name your campaign. I'll name this one Google Ads 2 because I already have a campaign called Google Ads. Then you're going to select your bidding strategy. I always recommend starting with maximizing clicks. This is going to allow you to collect the most data as quickly as possible. And then after about 2 weeks, when you have collected enough data, you can then switch your bidding strategy to maximize conversions and then actually focus on getting those conversions, those lead form submissions, those phone calls, whatever it is you're trying to get. Set a maximum cost per click bid limit. This is going to vary a lot industry to industry. Because I'm in marketing, it tends to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to set a starting bid of $1.20. And then hopefully we get some traction from that. If I don't, I'll raise it, or if I notice that I am getting a lot of traction, I'll actually reel it in and see how low I can get it while still getting the results that I want. On the next page, it's going to ask you about your networks. The search network, again, this is where people are specifically searching for your service. And they also want you to put your ads on the display network. This can be beneficial, but I really want to focus on people searching for my service. So I'm going to uncheck this one. Then for locations, depending on if you're a local service business, you can go into a more specific location. But because I can kind of work remotely, I'm happy to advertise in all of Canada. And you can choose your languages. I do speak French, but it doesn't really make sense to run the ads in both languages. So if I wanted to market my services in French, I would create a separate campaign. You can also add audience segments and use automatically created assets. This is when Google will take content from your website and actually use it to create new ads. I'm just going to leave this off just to keep things simple. Now we're at one of the most important parts, which is adding your keywords. Now we've already done most of the work for this in the research part of the video, so this should be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to add the keywords in that I took down earlier. I've added in the keywords here, and something to think about is if your service could be called by a different name. So for example, Google ads could also be called PPC ads or pay-per-click ads. So all the keywords that I used for Google ads, I've copied and pasted them and then replaced the word Google with PPC. Now we're actually going to write the ad. So first things first, we're going to copy paste the URL of your website where you actually want people to land on when they click on your ad. You're going to create a custom display path. So I'll just write Google ads. You can add a call number. And here's one of the most important parts of your Google ads is the headlines. Now there's a lot that goes into writing good headlines, but you're going to want to make sure that you get most of the keywords you're targeting in at least one of the headlines. All right, so I've added some headlines as well as a few descriptions. These are the most important parts of your ad, and you can play around with them until this bubble right here says excellent. If you don't have any ideas, Google's going to tell you exactly what you need to improve on, and if you click view ideas, they're going to give you a list of ideas. As you can see, I've already used all of the keywords in my ad campaign, so that's why they're giving me this excellent rating. There's a few other things down here that you can add. You can add images, your business name, business logo, site links, callouts. Callouts are kind of just quick little benefits about your business that are not necessarily specific to you, but things that customers are looking for, like fast and reliable, quick, free quotes, things like that. And this is pretty much all you have to do for your ad. We'll hit next here. We're going to set a daily budget. It's recommending $57 a day. It's a little high for me. I'm happy with $25 a day, but I wouldn't recommend going much lower than $20 a day. This is just, it's not going to be enough to get the results and the data that you need to be successful with Google Ads. If your budget is lower than this, I would just recommend going with a lower cost form of marketing, such as social media, email marketing, or blogging. So the campaign is almost ready to publish. We just need to do a review of the information. So Google is actually saying that there's no traffic expected due to the bid limit and the nature of the highly competitive topic that I'm targeting. So I'm actually okay with just removing the maximum cost per click bid limit. This can be a little bit risky if you're very cost averse. However, if you are checking in and monitoring your ads every single day, you'll be able to notice if the cost per click is way too high, and then you can add this limit back in. The recommendation is no longer popping up. That's great. It's also telling us to add more keywords, but I'm just going to ignore this for now because I'm happy with the list of keywords that we have. And if I just look through this quickly, I'm happy with all of the information. And so I'm just going to go ahead and publish the campaign. It can take a couple days for your campaign to be published and for you to actually start getting results from the campaign. And then of course there's a lot you can do to optimize your campaign going forward, especially as you collect more data. But this is enough information to kind of get you started and start getting results from Google Ads and growing your business. If you have any questions, if I lost you along the way anywhere, I'd be happy to answer those questions. You can leave a comment below if you're on YouTube, or just send me an email at scott@scalewithscott.ca, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you have. If you don't actually want to learn any of this crap and you just want someone to run your ads for you, I'm also happy to do that. So you can reach out to me at that same email. That's scott@scalewithscott.ca. And I would be happy to have a call with you, figure out what your goals are, and see if I can help you. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in that next video. Take care.